The best winter boot, by far, is the bunny boot. If it's winter time in Alaska and you're out doing awesome things, you're gonna have a pair of bunny boots on. If you're asking what the hell a bunny boot is, it's an extreme weather, hardcore winter boot developed by the US military for Arctic expeditions. I have over 25 years of my original pair of bunnies I got when I was 15 years old. These boots are amazing, but have some flaws. Your feet are drenched in sweat, they're bulky, heavy, and can be slippery on the ice. And really, the only place to buy these anymore is military surplus stores. In steps the Alaska Gear Company. This innovative company took a badass boot and is attempting to make it even better. Throughout this video, I'll just refer to them as the new bunnies. I was a lucky field tester for this new bunny boot and put them in many of the situations that an Arctic boot has to be able to perform. In Alaska, good boots can be a lifesaver. For all of you hardy, cold weather enthusiasts that already have a pair of bunnies and are really only curious how the OG bunnies did against the new boots, well, here you go. I logged over 400 hours during my field testing. Many times I would have an old bunny on one foot and the new boot on the other. And I'm overall pretty impressed. Being as buying the old bunny boots is such a pain in the ass anymore, most of the time I'm pitching the new bunnies against another well-known winter boot, the Baffins. A little about myself: third generation Alaskan, born and raised in the Matanuska Valley, 40 miles north of Anchorage. My current job and hobbies put me in some of the most extreme weather conditions of Alaska. Perfect opportunity to test some boots. So let's get into it. What makes a true badass Alaskan boot?
Alright, well, this is going to be my least favorite test, but the most important. A lot of times in Alaska we'll be snow machining. Drop your snow machine in an open creek or overflow, and bunny boots will warm back up after 10-20 minutes and keeping your feet warm after they've been flooded with water. So today I got my winter Baffins on the left and the new bunny boot on the right, and gonna flood both the boots in the creek and then walk around, dump them out, walk around and see how long it takes to warm up. It's 16 below right now on the south side of the Brooks Range. So here we go.
In this test, I ended up dumping the water out, but in other bunny boot tests I did with them, I left the water inside them. And for me, it was about the same amount of time, either dumping out the water or leaving the water in. And I also did this test with the old bunny on one foot and the new bunny on the other. Same thing. Got them flooded, and both boots did about exactly the same. 2-3 minutes and your feet were warm. So really no difference between the old and the new bunny.
Bunny boot foot is already warm. I'll have to check the time on the clock, but I'm comfy here. And my foot is ice cold in the Baffin. See if I can warm it up. Okay, I'm back here at the truck. Check the time on the clock. The bunny reheated the water in there in 2 minutes, and Baffin is still ice cold, so I need to get that boot off and get my left foot back in that boot there. But I just wanted to show the water is still in there. Is what the bunny boot does, though, is it heats it up, so that water gets up to your foot temp. That's why they're such a superior boot. All right. Well, I've done 2 different hikes with the new bunny boots. Up here on the north side of Adigan Pass. Both hikes have been up Castle Rock there. I ran out of daylight, so didn't quite get to the summit. But so far they've done great with keeping me warm. One day it was negative 34. Yesterday it was negative 27. But today I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to go against my Baffins on the right foot, and I'll have the new bunnies on the left foot. And I'll head up there again tonight and just compare the two boots to see how they do. It's about 1 degree right now, so we'll see. Well, so far they're both doing good, but Baffins are a little clunkier and pretty loosened up on my foot when they started off nice and tight, but still more to go. Alaska pipeline down there with the Dalton Highway and Adigan River. Both are still doing good, but just flopping around too much in the back and kind of slippery. New bunny's a lot more stable. Main difference, just the new bunnies are a little smaller, not quite so bulky, and not as sloppy on your feet as the Baffins. Softer rubber, as you can hear. Okay, here's the scenario. You need to climb a tree, get a little bit better cell service, or you're looking for a moose, or whatever reason we find ourselves sometimes needing to climb trees in Alaska. I'd like to see how they do against how abrasive black spruce are in Alaska. As you can tell, they're really dry, and so they make this sharp little point here that I'm hoping doesn't rip a hole in these new bunnies. So I'm gonna try to get up 6-7 feet like I would if I was in a situation I needed some self-service or scouting out an area I needed a little height. So we'll see how these do on this inner side here. Little wear, but no punctures. Same thing on the right boot.